Premiums on silver or gold. Are they a good thing? Are they a bad thing? Do they ruin silver and gold for you? You know, there are a lot of products out there that have premiums on them. Goldbacks are one. Silver, premium, poured bits of silver, nice colored coins from the Perth Mint, and plenty other examples. A lot of people just discount that idea that anything above spot price is immediately bad and should be avoided like the plague, as it's going to completely ruin your finances. But I'm here to tell you that that's not always the case. And I'm going to share with you my tips, hints, tricks, experiences, and thoughts on the world of premiums and why you should not ignore the fact that premiums sometimes can work to your advantage, even on the most basic of bullion. And you can end up getting a lot more bang for your buck if you actually pay attention to this subject. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for another Precious Metal Ramble, where we have down-to-earth discussions about all things precious and shiny. And today I want to talk to you about premiums. Premiums on silver or gold often are just completely discounted as bad things. There's a very large contingent of the stacking world and community that thinks that anything above spot price or a few percentage points above spot price is inherently bad and dangerous and is going to make you lose a lot of money. Now, there is an element of truth to that, and there are a lot of situations where you can lose a lot of money if you're buying a premium item and then looking to sell it on. But at the same time, premium stuff has been around for a very long time, and the whole market for premium silver and gold has just completely gone mad over the last 5-6 years, since basically COVID. 2020 was like the catapulting year for world of bullion and coins and premium products. And there is a market for it, and a lot of the time it is discounted, it is just ignored, but there is potential there in some products. So I hope to be able to share some of my thoughts and opinions on this subject, and whether you are stacking collectible bars like the Queen's Piece Completer that I've chopped up here, I'll tell you more about that if you don't know what that's all about in a little bit, or whether you're just doing bullion stuff. It's always worth broadening your horizons and seeing what is perhaps right for you, because there are opportunities out there, but it's often difficult to come by them, or at least have the right mentality towards these things. And a lot of people will just not bother because they don't care. And that's absolutely fine. Now, it is not going to be for everyone. The strategies that I will be talking about in today's video are not going to be for everyone at all. So it's well worth thinking about what's right for you. And I'd love to know what you think about this subject down in the comment section. So make sure you hit that comment section up and tell me what you think. And also don't forget to subscribe. There'll be a little black box just about here on the screen where you can subscribe to our channel. We've just hit 75,000 subs, and that's where this little broken up completer bar comes in, because we will be melting this down on a live stream and we will be giving away some prizes. It's going to be a really fun event, and I don't have a date for it yet, but that'll happen soon. So subscribe if you want to find out more about that. Also, we have, quick sneak peek, 75,000 subscriber, big old giveaway, chunky monkey sphere to give away. I'll show you that more at the end of the video. Premiums though, that's the topic of today's video. So is it worth getting premiums? Now, I've been collecting silver, gold for nearly 10 years, and I've been buying silver and gold for a very long time, and I've had a mix of everything. I've bought some premium stuff, I've bought some bullion stuff. Now, when I compare the results of some of the bullion stuff against the premium stuff, there is definitely an argument to be said that bullion is the safer bet. You often will, it's basically, you will get profit on it as long as you hold it for enough time, basically, and you haven't massively overpaid for your bullion products at the entry point. However, older stuff that is more hard to come by certainly ends up being more potentially profitable. And that's a really important phrase to use, potentially profitable, because it's not a quick sell, and that's the problem with premium stuff that people always, I think, fall short on. The ability for them to, oh, look at that, that's where I've put the gold backs. That's funny, I didn't remember putting them in there, but here they are, we'll get them out as well. These are a prime example of premium products. It's almost like I planned it, but honestly, I didn't. Anyway, the idea that if you need to sell a premium product and you just take it into a coin shop or you send it into one of the bullion dealers online, they will probably end up giving you a pretty poor price for it, because that's not what they're about. They're about just taking in a product, reselling it, selling it on to the next consumer. And often they will have the luxury of being able to buy something in at a certain price and hold it for enough time until they find that right buyer. They will basically do what you should have done, but they will do it better than you because they have that bankroll in the background. Are there any more goldbacks in here? No, no more goldbacks in there, just in the other one.
Testing your precious metals and making sure that they are indeed precious is really important. And to that end, I'm very happy to partner with Trusty Metrics, who are the UK's exclusive supplier of the Sigma precious metal verifiers. But it's not just the UK, they can supply all around the world, and they are really good at what they do. The machines are fantastic, and I stand by them as incredibly valuable pieces of kit to have for any stacker or small business or big investor. Whether you are testing gold on the investor model or testing big 100-ounce silver or indeed gold bars, they can test up to those big chunky gold ones as well. These machines will not let you down. They are fantastic and they are really good. And they've helped me grow my business over the last few years to levels that I thought I wouldn't really ever get to. So go and check out Trusty Metrics. You can go and ask them any questions about the products, the different machines that they've got, and everything that you would need to know. All of their information is on the website, as well as all the different machines that they've got available for sale. So go and check them out. And as I said, they ship worldwide and they'll help you test your stack. If there's something you're not sure about, their customer service is second to none. And I can highly recommend them, the team, and these machines. So go and check out Trusty Metrics. Links are down in the description box below.
So the whole point is that you need to have a think about your exit strategy for these kind of coins. Now, there are other elements about picking the right type of coins that you can look to get, and a lot of that will actually stem from things like exit strategy. So when I see deals come up on the Silver Forum, it could be, and if we're talking about the Silver Forum, nice segue, Backyard Bullion, they're about to hit 25,000 total members on that forum, and we have got a giveaway prize that's been donated by community members on that forum. They've all donated small amounts of silver, and we've melted it down into this 30-ounce sphere. So if you want to check out the Silver Forum, go and check out the link in the description box below, and you can go and sign up because they're nearly at 25,000. I think they're 24,850 or something like that. So we're very close, and we're going to give that away as well. But the point is that when I see deals come up on somewhere like the Silver Forum, I always think, well, I mean, is it something that is right for my exit strategies? Am I going to be able to take what it is and sell it at another point? And I often will go jumping onto places like eBay and have a look about what recent market prices are for sales. It's the same strategy that I take when I'm looking to advise people on the selling of their relatively premium stuff, whether it be semi-premium, I think is probably the best idea. So for example, like germanium mint products, if somebody came along to me and said, I've got a bunch of germanium mint products to sell, can you help me? I would say, well, yes, but there is a medium point for my selling service where we need to actually have a realistic price point for them rather than then just sitting there being available for 6 months and not selling. Because you can slap on 60 quid for a 1 ounce silver germanium mint coin. Nobody's really probably going to buy that, but there is a small chance that someone somewhere will come along and go, I need that exact year, I'm going to buy it, 60 quid, whatever. I could wait and try and find one for 50 quid, but it's going to take me another 6 months and I just want my collection to be complete. Now, there's something in my soul that says that's morally not great because I don't like ripping people off and I don't like overcharging people. It's the whole point about my selling service has always been to find a happy medium point to get that in there. So when I do the research for the premium products that I look to buy, I will often have a look about what the market rates are for them and whether or not it's right for me. And if it is, and if I feel like there is enough interest in a product that at very least I could get back what I paid into it, then for me it's a kind of a risk-free, say risk-free, it's not really risk-free because there's always a chance that the market will fall out the bottom of those kind of products, but for me it's about whether or not there's a risk element, risk-reward essentially, and I will look to see what the potential profit could be and what the downside might be. And if it's not got a huge downside because of the price point, entry point, then I'll often go ahead and I'll get them. And that's one of the reasons why I like getting these types of coins from the Perth Mint. I got these from the Berlin World Money Fair over the last couple of years, but a prime example of these would be, they are limited, they are special editions, they obviously have only a certain amount made, 2,500. Collectors really like them, the World Money Fair is a big event, and the hilarious thing is every year so far, you'll see these going up for sale on eBay whilst the event is happening, and people will profit on them. I think from memory these were about £65, something like that with the euro exchange rate on the day. And the people will sell them for 90, 100, 125. I've seen them go for 200 quid on eBay at some points as well. And the hilarious thing was last year in 2025, January 2025, when I was there were people who were in the queue and they knew they were going to get one. So they snuck up to the front of the queue, took a photo of it, stuck it on eBay. And by the time they got to the front of the queue, someone had bought it and they made the profit on it, which I think is hilarious. So you cannot discount the fact that there are premium items out there and people will buy them and people will take them and people will enjoy them and like them for more than they are just silver. And that's one of the things that I just was talking about. I say just talking about, I've been staring at an editing screen of an interview with the Germania Mint recently, so it feels like it was very recent. But I talked with the Germania Mint about their products and how they have premium products, but people will likely buy one or two of them rather than monster boxes of them. There's only so many like Bullion products that you can buy before you get really bored and stagnated with your stacking journey. And having the odd little bit of really something nice and different and special, I think is really important. So there are lots of really good benefits to having premium stuff, but you've got to be careful about how much premium you're putting into it. It's one of the reasons why, for example, on our channel, you won't see me constantly pumping my own bits of poured silver, because everything has a cost to it, and that's part of the premium element of this stuff. So when you think about old school sovereigns here, like the old sovereigns that are just circulating around on secondhand markets through bullion dealers like this, the premium of their production, of their manufacturing has already happened. But there still is a premium on them. So where does that premium come from? It comes from the fact that the bullion dealers are having to pay rent, pay wages, pay postage, pay everything else, website hosting fees, payment processing fees, depending on what payment they're taking and so on. So there's always going to be a little premium on these kind of things. If you cut out those middlemen, you can often reduce the premium, which is what we see on secondhand markets. But ultimately, premium is just a fact of life. And yes, there is a spot price for metals, and the larger the metal is, the lower the premium really should be on these kind of things. And a prime example would be these maples that came up the other day, and they were at spot price. And it's just really very simple stuff. It's the metal price, and you buy it at the metal price. There's no premium there attached to it. And in many ways, the premium is the fact that it's at spot price. You could argue that something like this is not particularly popular right now, and the fact that it has to go at spot price is the fact that it's not going at 98% spot price, or the fact that if you sold it to a dealer, you'd get 97% spot price. So the 3% premium that you're adding on the second-hand market is in there already, that integrated into that purchase price or the sale price of the product. So there's a lot of factors that go into premiums about understanding them. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I do think there's a lot of people who just immediately discount premiums on all of this kind of stuff. Now, for those curious about the chopped up Queen's Beast completer bar here, there were 6,000 of these in existence. I know now that there are at least only 5,998 complete ones left, because 365 Days of Silver had a jigsaw puzzle made from his. This one was already pre-damaged from the... well, I don't want to say it was from the Royal Mint, but it was pre-damaged when I bought it. Here we go, there it is. That little ding you see on the side there was already there, and I thought when it came up for sale at £300, that wasn't far off where just bullion silver is in the UK right now with the premiums on the second-hand market. So I thought I'll buy it, chop it up, make some content, and then we'll melt it down as part of our 75,000 subscriber giveaway live stream and make some fun things with it. So yeah, that's the whole world of premiums. It's a weird one, it's a strange one, but don't discount it and open your eyes to it, because it's not just about premiums on premium products. It's also about premiums on simple bullion products. Like here, I said that this was going at £300 for a damaged Queen's Beast completer bar. And I'm sure I've PO'd a number of people when I chopped it up, because I'm sure there would be a lot of people out there who would quite happily have that in their collection for £300, because it's a damn sight cheaper than the 400 odd pounds that people are selling them for when they're brand new. So, it's a sort of goes around both ways. You can ignore premiums and just think, I'm just going to sell it to a bullion dealer and it's going to be the best price I can get. Well, that's not the case. You can sell these kind of things for better prices. Just today alone, there was somebody willing to pay £28.80 per ounce for silver maple leaf coins. He put an ad up on the Silver Forum. Again, plug to the Silver Forum, great place to buy and sell. And I don't know if he sold them, but or bought them. I hope he has found someone who sold them to him. But the point is that the premiums work both ways, and you can get premiums when you sell as well. It's not just about how you buy, but it's also how you sell that feeds into everything. So don't discount them, don't ignore them, and don't, let's put all three of these spheres out on the table. Don't discount them, because they really are something that you should try and work with rather than just think that they are bad. And I do see so many times in comments on YouTube, look at that, my three gigantic spheres. Oh, they are beautiful. What I do see and find funny is when I do a product review of a premium product, people go, oh, it's 2 ounces of silver priced at $299. Yeah, Because it's been made with a lot of different research and technology and setup and all of the other things and factors that go into producing a product. It's just the way the world is, but there's a market for these products and it should not be ignored. So there we go. That's my ramblings on the world as a premium, and hopefully that has been insightful for some of you. Now, if you are interested in the Silver Forum giveaway, then go over to the Silver Forum. That will be happening at some point very soon, and that's the prize that somebody will win. And then for our 75,000 subscriber giveaway, at a date yet to be fully decided, we will be doing a live stream silver pouring session, and we'll be giving away this. It's not quite 30 ounces, it's 29.88 ounces, but it's a very cool piece indeed. It's got all my YouTube stats on. So we have 14,559,000 views, 312. We've got 1,968 videos, 132,624 comments, 1,002,008 watch hours, which works out to be 114 years of collective human existence being spent watching my videos, and 434,946 likes on the channel. And that was all at the snapshot on the 24th of May when we hit 75k. So yeah, lots to come. And we'll be doing, of course, the completer bar. We'll melt that down and make it into something else that's better. So there we have today's ramble. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next video. As always, oh, Cool Kids Club, you need to quote me something in the comment section. I think we're going to quote, what we're going to quote. I don't know if there are serial numbers on all of these little products, are there? No, there are not serial numbers on there. I bet you there's a serial number on here. They usually are from Germania. No, there are not. Oh God, oh, we're all stuffed. Right, well, Cool Kids Club. For a change, no serial number. You just have to say, I am cool. And then I will know that you're cool as we march on to 100,000 subs. We'll see you on the next video. As always, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.